sir. I composed this cycle as part of my honors thesis at Augusta University, and I worked pretty closely with Dr. Jones, and he, like Arundel, encouraged me to submit it for this competition, and I'm very glad I did so. I'd like to talk to you just for a moment about some of the poetry I used. The poetry comes, as indicated by the title, from A.E. Houseman's A Shropshire Lad, and the poetry in that cycle deals very heavily with themes of the time we as humans have on, this plane of existence, or however you like to think about that, and ideas of life being taken too soon and taking advantage of the time you have while you have it. So the first poem, Say Lad, Have You Things to Do, embodies that concept of someone who is reaching out to someone who he's speaking to and saying, do you have anything you need me to do? Call on me now, lest I'm buried in the ground and you can no longer interact with me. I know, it gets better. The second poem is quite a bit longer. It has the setting of a young lass and a young lad who are walking back to their village or town, and the entire time the young lad is encouraging the lass to slow down so they might take some time to get to know each other a bit better. Fortunately, she is savvy to his advances, and she bids him goodbye before he can, entreat her with honeyed words. But he is pleading this entire time, slow down, take your time, we don't live forever. Same kind of idea. And the last poem that sort of wraps this up is sort of a cautionary tale against those former two arguments. When I Was 1 in 20, you may have read it in English class, and it essentially says, be careful with how quickly you rush into relationships because you may end up hurt. Without further ado, 3 somber songs from a Shropshire lad. Say, lad, have you things to do? Quick then, while your days have prime. Quick, and if 'tis work for two, here am I, man. Now's your time. Send me now, and I shall go. Call me, I shall hear you call. Use me ere they lay me low, where a man's no use at all. Ere the wholesome flesh decay, and the willing nerve be numb, and the lips lack breath to say, no, my lad, I cannot come. Oh, see how thick the goldcup flowers are lying in field and lane, with dandelions to tell the hours that never are told again. Oh, may I squire you round the meads and pick you posies gay. 'Twill do no harm to take my arm. You may, young man, you may. Ah, spring was sent for lass and lad, 'tis now the blood runs cold, and man and maid had best be glad before the world is old. What flowers today may flower tomorrow, but never as good as new. Suppose I wound my arm right round, 'tis true, young man, 'tis true.
am safe from trustless chaps. My love is true and all for you. Perhaps, young man, perhaps. Oh, look in my eyes, then can you doubt why 'tis a mile from town? How green the grass is all about, we might as well sit down. Our life, what is it but a flower? Why must true lovers sigh? Be kind, have pity, my own, my pretty. Goodbye, young man, goodbye. When I was 21, I heard a wise man say, give crowns and pounds and guineas, but not your hearts away. Give pearls away and rubies, but keep your fancy free. But I was 21, no use to talk to me. When I was 21, I heard him say again, the heart out of the bosom was never given in vain. 'Tis paid with sighs aplenty and sought for endless room. And I am 22, and oh, 'tis true, 'tis true, 'tis true, 'tis